And the Barron Bears. Down off to our right, we'll have on the maroon jerseys and shorts with the gold and black numerals, lettering, and stripes. Coach Steve Wilhelm at the helm for the Amery Warriors, and Pete McCarthy for the Barron Bears. Again, quite a lopsided contrast, if I can label it that way. Amery 16-4 on the year, the Bears 3-17, so about 180 degrees out there. And pretty much the same thing in conference play, too, as we mentioned that a moment ago. Amery 7-3 and the Bears 0-12. And I don't know if we could really compare conferences this year or not. Probably we could. I'm not sure what Northwestern, just how good they are, but I think they're sporting a pretty good team. Spooner should probably come on here in conference play. You have Hayward. And as far as the sectional is concerned, you're looking at Ashland and Medford, and there's one other team somewhere around here that...
Ladysmith over there, too.
Ladysmith? Well, wait a minute now. Ladysmith, I believe, is Division... Are they not Division 3? Or are they Division 4? Anyway, we can bring up River Falls and the Richmond, I guess. We could talk about them for some time to come. Nonetheless, well, I'd have to say that's about as good as it gets.
You're right. It was
super. Beautiful, beautiful. What did we have? We had two young gentlemen and two young ladies, and wow, it was a
quartet that sounded like a choir.
Beautiful. Well, again, welcome everyone. Bill Hagelong with Ray Orsted. Now the call for this regional contest from Barron. The Amery Warriors winning 73-66 the first time out. Mike Madonna led the way, 19 points for the Bears. For the Amery Warriors, a big night for the house. He had 21. At center now, let's take a look. Number 44, Ben Peterson, will step in against the house for the Amery Warriors, and the Amery Warrior crowd into this one, much more so than the Barron home team. Tip controlled by Jensen, picked out of the air by Brotzel, given off to Wilhelm, and Marcus across right through the circle. With a dribble drive to the right side, tried to get a screen. He'll pull up, two-point attempt on the way and good from 18 feet.
That's a great start.
Well, definitely so, and as we mentioned that, McDonough will bring it across, the 5'10" senior. Now run down the starters momentarily. Nice block by Wilhelm as McDonough went to the free throw line. A take-for-granted jump shot, blocked nicely by Wilhelm. Amery into the front court after the 2 points the first time around, and a steal. McDonough gets it back. He took it away from Koppinger. The Bears into the front court. They come near side. Jump shot from the baseline up and good by Monty Peterson. Monty Peterson, number 10, a 5'11" senior at guard, along with Mike McDonough, number 12, a 5'10" senior. The forwards, Mike Jackson at 6'2", a senior, wearing number 32. And 34, Chris Fight at 6 foot, a senior. And 44, Ben Peterson at 6'5", a senior. Status quo for the Amery Warriors, the starters, as the house has it down to the baseline. Front court action for Amery. Brotzel tries it for three on the near side. No good. Rebound easily coming down to Jackson. And the Bears into the front court quickly. McDonough pulls up. Again rejected. Tipped out of bounds by Wilhelm. And it'll go out of bounds to the Bears on their own baseline. Let's pick up Amery quickly. Wilhelm at guard along with Gabe Brotzel, Koppinger, and Ginter, the forwards, and the house at center. Inbound pass to Peterson. Out on top they go to Monty Peterson. Back this side, McDonough will try for three. No good. Rebound controlled by the Bears underneath. And it is Fight trying to put it up. He rolled it off the rim. No good. Tipped out. Picked up by Madonna. Dribbling right side. Now clears it back out on top. Monty Peterson will try it for two. No good. Rebound easily to Brotzel. Into the front court. Ginter waiting. And will take it in for an easy two. Amery leads at 4-2, 6:18 to go first quarter. Glad to have you along. The Bears into the front court. Baseline jump shot up and no good. Rebound controlled on the far side by Peterson. Off the hands of Brotzel trying to recover it over there. And the Bears will have it from the baseline.
Well, we're off to fast and furious start here, Bill. No question about that.
And it's a little faster when you're down this close to the court. No doubt about it. We're up on the stage area here, and we're about 10 feet away from the action. As we mentioned, that fight on top is going to be called for traveling. Tough call. And there again, not real flagrant, but they call it each and every time as the fight wanted to go or fake left and came right, and they say put a half step in there. Full court pressure by the Bears. The house in the backcourt whips her into the front court to Wilhelm awaiting. Dishes on the right side, tip, and it goes out of bounds on the far side over there where the Amery fans are situated. It'll be Amery's basketball. Well, we have quite a contingent from Amery here tonight, Ray. And as you look down to the left over there, some of the Amery Warrior fans, I don't know if they've got a name for all of them or not. They hear us. We've got some there's a certain kind of attire that they came to raise everybody's spirits with, apparently, especially the team. We'll leave it alone for the time being. I'll tell you, it's front court action for Amery. Ginter trying to drive the right side, in the ball stripped, and picked up by Mike McDonough. And as we try to get her back, Ginter called for the first foul in the ball game.
Well, it was a hustling foul. He tried to get the ball back. There were a couple times we had it and then lost it, and he took a dive and grabbed somebody's hand in the process and got called for the foul.
Oh, good defense on the part of the Barron Bears. Inbound pass to Mike McDonough, number 12, the 5'10" junior, against Wilhelm. Brings her across nicely, and he tries to go to the near corner. Stolen away by Koppinger by himself into the front court. Pulls up, tries a shot, no good, but a foul. Called down low. Well, I don't know. Are they going to call Peterson? If so, I'd be kind of surprised here. No, it's number 34. That would be Chris White, the 6-foot senior, the first on the Barron Bears, and Amery will have it from the baseline. Nice steal by Koppinger. He read the pass nicely. Inbound pass, Koppinger near side. Came across the lane. Now goes to Ginter. Left alone. Goes down low. Tries it off the glass. It's good. Check that. Yes, 6-2 now. Amery by 4. And McDonough double dribbles. Or check that. Travels, rather. McDonough called for traveling in the backcourt. A turnover there. And that's the last thing the Barron Bears need.
They're a little lackadaisical right now. It's kind of interesting. I thought they'd be a little
more intense and keeping it together, but they did not. And as we mentioned, that the inbound pass went to Koppinger. He tried a jump shot from the near side. It was no good. The rebound tapped out of bounds. It goes to the Barron Bears. Inbound pass goes to McDonough. The 5'10" senior against Wilhelm again with a dribble in the backcourt. He'll bring it across easily. Right down in front of us. Now drives to the top of the key. Pulls up there. Goes left side to fight. Alley-oops inside. Peterson there against the house. Off the glass. Rejected by the house. What a defensive play by Amery. And into the front court quickly to Brotzel, waiting down low, and he really got hacked. Well, a good defensive play by Peterson. Brotzel was there for the 2, and Peterson made sure that it was not an easy 2. Timeout called. Amery leads at 6-2. We're back in 1 minute. Once again, everyone. Well, it's a 4-point lead, and really that's not a big lead at all. So this game still trying to get going here. 4:42 to go in the first quarter. And again, Coach Pete McCarthy calling a quick timeout there. It'll be Amery going to the free throw line after they come off the bench after a chat with Coach Steve Wilhelm and Gabe Brotzel, who had an excellent evening the other night against the Ellsworth Panthers, making a big difference there, 30 points. And, of course, he captures the scoring title in the Middle Border Conference this year. Gabe will step in, and the free throw on the way. It's going to be good. So Brotzel gets his first point of the evening, and he will try it once again. 7-2 now, Amery by 5. Brotzel dribbling the ball a couple of times. And ready to try it again. Shot is on the way, and this one good as well. So now Amery leads it by 6, 8-2, and a lead pass into the front court, handled by White. Splits the defense. Try to lunging layup, no good. And Koppinger comes away with the ball. Into the front court, Brotzel drives near side, goes down low. Charging call on Gabe Brotzel. Well, a good call by the referee. There's no doubt about it that whoever Peterson was standing there. And so it goes just the opposite here. And the Bears will get it back. Amery still leads at 8-2. 4:32 to go in the first quarter. Inbound pass will go to Mike McDonough. And again against Wilhelm. Marcus with some light pressure. Will let him come across on the near side. Now dribbles to the left. Pulls up. Gives off to Fight. Fight looking in. Alley-oops to Peterson on the baseline. Double team down there. Will try the shot. No good. Rebound to House again. Well, the House making a big difference here tonight. And we mentioned that during the pregame show, and if he keeps that up, it could be a long night for the Barron Bears.
And both he and Jake Ginter are having a good game here so far.
Definitely so. And as you mentioned that, we've got a whistle down on the baseline. And we've got 3 seconds called on Amery. And the only difference, Ray, that I've noticed from working here right now compared to working up high or working here at all is we can certainly hear the referee's whistle. Yeah. And I don't know if it's coming across back there in Radio Land like it is here or not, but we can hear it real well. All right, here the Bears find a man inside front court action. Easy shot missed by Jackson. Rebound coming down to Brotzel. He'll bring it across on the right side. Pulls up as Fight gets on him. Now needs help. Wow, he got hacked a couple of times. Nothing called. Gives off to Ginter. Driving around Jackson. Alley-oops to the big guy. Baseline. No, he comes out to Wilhelm. He'll try it for 3 on the way, and good. Big play for Amery. 11-2, Amery by 9. McDonough racing down, lost control, tipped from behind, and palming the ball called. It'll be Amery from across the way. Well, McDonough trying to get his team back in here, and he's one top-notch athlete. And actually, he did not palm the basketball that I could see. Somebody tipped it from behind. It could have been Wilhelm, and that's how he lost control. So it's a 9-point margin. Amery with the possession. Inbound to Ginter. Check that, Brotzel. And fight all over him in the backcourt. And Gabe will challenge him as he brings it across on the right side. And now Chris will be called for a foul over there, staying too close to Brotzel. So Fight will pick up number 2. That's the third team foul on the Barron Bears. And number 14. And also one other coming in, number 20. That would be Pat Malone and Warren Becker in there for the Barron Bears. Maya Fredrickson and Matt Lindee are in there for the Amery Warriors. Wilhelm and Ginter taking a rest, and Lindee for the first time dribbles to the key, goes right side to Fredrickson, now to Brotzel, trying to make some room down low. Missed one, rebound pulled down by the house. He'll try it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Malone. 11-2, Amery by 9. The Bears down quickly. Out on top, they go to McDonough, left side of the key, guarded by Lindee. Inside, they go to the big guy, tip, picks it back up, turnaround jump shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by the house. Well, the house really controlling things on the defensive board. Into the front court they go to Koppinger. Far corner to Fredrickson with the ball for the first time. Tried to drive the baseline, no good, but a foul. He tried the shot. It was rejected nicely, but he got hacked in the body, or a body check before he got the shot off. And as we mentioned, that Ginter will come in and give the house a rest, and Brotzel coming out, and Wilhelm back in there. And the foul.
Number 50.
Ryan Dodge, number 50, the 6'4" senior. And I missed him getting in there, but he picks up number 1. Maya Fredrickson at the line shooting a couple. The first one is good. Boy, you like to see that. Amery 3 out of 3 from the free throw line, and you might as well get started that way as the other way.
Absolutely.
12-2, Amery by, well, let's make it 13-2 as Fredrickson makes them both. And it can become contagious one way or the other, let me tell you. The Bears into the front court. Some give-and-go action, and steal by Koppinger, given off to Wilhelm, and Marcus across on the near side. So some tough sledding for the Barron Bears here tonight. Amery out on top, they go to Koppinger, guarded very closely by Malone. To Lindee, near side to Wilhelm, guarded by McDonough. Comes near side to Ginter on the baseline. Peterson on him, that's the big guy, Ben Peterson. As Ginter dribbles out of there slowly, comes near corner, that's Lindee. Lindee giving off to Wilhelm, and McDonough will not let him go. Now he goes anyway, and it's going to be good for 3. Wilhelm hits it for 3. And now we're looking at a 16-2 ball game. Amery way out in front here, and quite in contrast to the first time they met. McDonough will bring it across against, no, he will not. He whips her into the front court to Pat Malone. Malone with the basketball out on top to number 20, Becker. He tried it for 3, no good. The rebound to Lindee. Into the front court to Wilhelm, to Maya Fredrickson. A set shot from the right side, no good. And the rebound to Malone. Into the front court for the Barron Bears. Pulls up, gives off to Peterson. He'll try one off the glass. And finally, 2 points for the Barron Bears as the big guy hits from the left side. 16-4, Amery in control. Ginter will bring it across on the right side after getting it from Matt Lindee. Down to the far corner. Back out to Lindee, right side of the key. Drives in the lane. Tries to go right side to Fredrickson. Left alone, did not go. Gives off to Koppinger, far corner. He's tied up. And back out on top they go to Wilhelm. He'll back it up with 1:10 to go. To Ginter, right side again. Guarded closely by Malone. Drives the baseline, got loose, missed the shot. Rebound pulled down by the big guy. Peterson brings one down for the Bears. Given off to McDonough. And it'll be Mike to bring it across on the near side. Picked up by Wilhelm. Got a screen from Peterson. Goes left side. Now hands off to Malone. He drives in the circle. Has to go left side to Becker. Warren goes down low to the big guy. Tries a jump shot over Ginter. Ginter let him go. And he gets the 2. So now it's a 4-point run here for the Bears. 16-6. Amery's lead cut to 10. They bring her across quickly and go to Lindee on the far side. Picked up by Becker. Or Malone, rather. Inside to Ginter. No place to go. Back out on top to Koppinger. Dishing off to Ginter. In the lane, left alone. Puts it up, and it's good. Ginter with 6 as the Bears bring her down quickly. McDonough on the near side, guarded closely by Lindee. Alley-oops down inside, and a shot missed underneath. The rebound tipped out by Ginter, picked up by Peterson, given off to Malone. Down low to Peterson. On the baseline, he'll try it. It's going to be no good. Rebound fought for. The quarter ends, and our first quarter score, Amery 18. The Barron Bears 6. We're back in 1 minute. Welcome back, everyone. The second quarter underway. Amery, after the first, leading 18-6. If by chance you just tuned in. The Bears with the possession. If you get things going here. Fight tried one, no good. Rebound pulled down. They go to the right side. Shot put up by Becker, no good. Peterson got the rebound, tries it, and it's good. Peterson now with 6 straight points. 18-8. Amery's lead 10. Inbound pass to Wilhelm. Guarded very closely by Monty Peterson as he tries to get down court. A foul committed on the far side over there. And this will be number 5 on the Barron Bears. And it'll be Monty Peterson for his second. He had 1 in the first quarter. Inbound pass goes to Wilhelm on the far side. Glad to have you along here on 1260 AM radio, WXCE in Amery, Wisconsin. You're listening to Amery Warriors High School Boys Basketball. Phil Haig along with Ray Norstead courtside from Barron. The first level of the WIAA regional competition here. Brotzel with the inbound pass after it got kicked out of bounds goes to Wilhelm. Near side they go to Brotzel. Down low, Ginter. Oh, the big guy was there, could not go to him. Back out to Brotzel. He fakes. Now three-point attempt on the way. It's good. Boy, it didn't look like it was going to make it there, Ray, but it went through.
Yeah, there's never a doubt, Bill. Never a doubt.
Amery will take it. Bears into the front court. Peterson goes inside of the big Peterson, and again he puts it up and in. And wow, I'll tell you, he has responded to the call here. 8 points now for Ben Peterson. And as Brotzel tries to bring her across, once again Monty Peterson called in the backcourt. That will be number 3 on him, so a story developing there. And as we mentioned that, McDonough was on the bench for a rest. He'll come out of there. And number 52 checking in for the first time, that's Scott Perella. Scott Perella, 6'5" senior. Well, 21-11. Amery's lead 10. 6:44 to go in the first half. The house will throw it in. It'll go to either Brotzel or to Koppinger, and it is Matt who takes the inbound pass. Goes back to the big guy. He whips her into the front court to Brotzel right down the front. Pulls up a three-point land, does not go. Left alone, goes to the house at the post. Alley-oop down low, Ginter there, tries it. No good, but he's really hacked. Chris Fight all over him. Chris Fight will pick up number 3 if my book is correct here. And wow, now we're looking at 2 starters with 3 fouls early in the second quarter, and the scoreboard concurs. And Ginter will go to the line here. He'll be shooting a couple.
I don't think they called it on him. They called it on 32.
Okay, you're right. 32, that is Mike Jackson. I'd have to look at it on tape, but I could have swore I saw 34. But,
well, you could have called it on either one of them. Both of them really hammered him. You got hit pretty hard.
As we mentioned that, though, Ray, Ginter hit the first one, and he also hits the second one. So a big story here for the Amery Warriors now already. They are 6 out of 6 from the free throw line. McDonough into the front court. They go left side. That is Pat Malone. In the corner, back out to Jackson, left side of the key. Down low, he got it to McDonough, and he can do nothing with it. Back to Malone. And he drives, tries on. It's good, and he's fouled from the left side. Nice shot there by Pat Malone. Give him his first bucket in the ball game. And the foul is on Gabe Brotzel of Amery. And as we take a look, that's his second in the ball game. Well, I'll tell you, the Bears, they're down by 11 right now. But they are not intimidated. They are working hard to stay with Amery. Well, I'll tell you, they could have caved in early the way things started here. But they believe in themselves enough to come back. And apparently the coach got something instilled in them. And as we mentioned that, after the free throw was missed, and on the rebound a couple of times, finally a foul called down low, and the house is going to pick up number 1.
Well, for I guess an opportunity there, he definitely deserved that one. He snuffed him good, but he got him with his body in the process.
It'll be Chris Fight going to the free throw line, and let's take a look now. Number 34, the 6-foot senior, has not scored tonight. This will be an opportunity for him. The free throw on the way is going to be off the back of the rim and no good. So the Bears, quite in contrast to the way Amery started at the line, they are 0 for 2. Fight now will try the second one on the way, and it is good. His first point in the ball game, and now we're looking at a 10-point margin again, 23-13. Koppinger across into the front court, near side pulls up, and he had to go. He was committed. He missed the shot. The rebound muscled away by Fight into the front court quickly for the Barron Bears. Left side to go to Malone. Malone dribbles to the near side, gives off the Fight coming out of the lane, goes inside. A shot put up and no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of McDonough, rejected by the house. And as he comes down with it, a foul on McDonough, and apparently out of frustration after missing or having that shot rejected.
The Warriors are going to go to the line here early in the ball game and start shooting 1-on-1. So let's hope we can continue with that nice, perfect streak over there on the free throw line.
Well, as you mentioned that, the house actually took the lead in getting things rolling at the beginning of the season with some good free throw shooting. We'll see how he fares here. He has not scored in the game. First one is on the way, and it is no good. And what happened here? Somebody stepped in, and apparently one of the Barron Bears, so the house can try it again here. 23-13, Amery by 10, 5:44 to go in the first half. Fast-moving ball game. The house's shot is on the way. This one is good. Well, I'm not an official scorekeeper, but I think that's 1 for 1 now. The first one, I'm not going to mark a 0 down there. Second one is on the way. That's good as well. So he hits them both, and now it's 25-13, Amery by 12. McDonough into the front court. Good ball handler. Pulls up, and they're going to call for traveling. Well, I don't know.
I'm not so sure he traveled that time.
No, I don't think he did, but the call on the far side, the referees have been very consistent here. And so we're not going to start picking on them by any means. As number 20, Warren Becker, will come back in, and McDonough coming out of there. Koppinger will throw it in from across the way. Goes to Wilhelm in the backcourt with Becker to put some light pressure on. Marcus right through the circle. Goes right side with a dribble drive. Got a screen. Wanted to go with a give and go to the house. Instead they go to Ginter, and Ginter muscles one down low, and Jake puts it in. With that, give him 10 points already. 27-13. Amery by 14 points now as the Bears bring her across. Warren Becker on the near side. He goes left side to Fight, and he'll try it. No, I don't know what happened there. He changed his mind and thought he could hit a pass down low right into the hands of the house. And as the house tries to hit Koppinger in the front court, his pass goes awry and out of bounds, and the Bears will get it right back. Perella out of there, and Ryan Dodge back in, number 50, for the Barron Bears. So the Barron will have the basketball. Inbound pass goes to Malone. And full court pressure put on by the Amery Warriors here midway through the second period. Given off to Becker. He brings her down. Fadeaway jump shot from the near side. Missed. Rebound comes down to Koppinger. Amery on the run into the front court. Pulling up top of the key. Now drives right side. Got through. Puts her up off the glass. Missed it. And the rebound to Peterson. Nice try by Koppinger. Given off to Becker. And Becker into the front court for the Bears on the dribble drive to the near side. Bounce pass down low to Fight on the baseline. Cut off by Koppinger. Back out to Becker. Left side to go to Malone. He missed it. Picks it back up. Goes on top to Becker. Now to the free throw line. That's Dodge. And something rejected out of the middle. Kicked in. We've got a foul down low coming against the Amery Warriors.
And they called it on Scott that time defensively there. I don't know. It looked to me like he knocked that ball away pretty cleanly, but the referee didn't agree with us.
Maya Fredrickson, number 50, and Matt Lindee, number 22, checking back in. Wilhelm will get a rest, and the house will be coming out and getting a rest. McDonough back in, and Becker coming out. Check that, Malone coming out of there. Warren Becker will throw it in from the baseline. Inbound pass goes to Dodge, out on top McDonough. This side, Warren Becker called for traveling, and the Bears have really been hampered by that call here in the first half.
Another one of the situations we've talked how many times during the year that they don't call a lot of that stuff in the regular season, and then they call it in the tournament. It really hurts some teams.
As you mentioned that, Amery trying to bring her down. Chris Fight almost had a steal right here in front of the scorekeeper's bench. But it went out of bounds, so Amery will have it right down in front of us. Maya Fredrickson to throw it in. Goes to Lindee. And Matt across on the left side, picked up by Becker. Now drives to the right, pulls up there, gives off to Brotzel in the lane, got down low, puts it up, and it's good. Brotzel now with 7. And it's 29-13. Amery in control here as Becker brings her down for the Barron Bears. Goes left side to fight. Alley-oops inside to Ben Peterson. Got in there and muscled one up for 2. Well, this kid's playing a good ball game. Give him 10. 29-15. Amery by 14. Into the front court they go to Lindee. It's 4-on-1. Right side to go to Ginter, and they let the defense collapse. Out on top, Brotzel. Three-point attempt on the way. Good. He hit all day, and Brotzel makes it. 10 points for Brotzel. His second three-pointer. Amery leads at 32-15. The Bears into the front court. Becker drives. 2-point jump shot on the way. Good off the glass by Becker. And we'll give it to him. 32-17. Fredrickson in the backcourt. Alley-oops into the front court to Lindee. Tipped on a bounce by Dodge as they tried to come this side to Brotzel. Malone coming back in along with Jackson. Mike Jackson, the 6'2" senior. Maya Fredrickson will throw it in from in front of the Bears bench, right to our left. Alley-oops to Brotzel, almost taken away. It was tipped by Malone. They go far side to Matt Lindee. He could not get a handle on the basketball. He's called for double dribbling or traveling, one of the two. It'll be a turnover on the Warriors, and the Bears get it back with 3:03 to go in the first half. 32-17. Amery with the lead. Inbound pass to Becker. Giving off to McDonough back in there. Whips her into the front court to try to knock out a bounce by Fredrickson. And the Bears will have to try it again. By the way, while I have a moment, I want to take my hat off to one of the deputies, the county deputies here, Ron Call, a great athlete in his own right, and played against him many times in slow-pitch softball, and he assisted me in getting my keys out of the car. Somebody locked the door on him.
I wonder who would have done that. How could you ever lock your keys in the car, huh?
So, Ronnie, I just want to say thanks again. Took him about just not too long at all to get him out of there.
It's just amazing how we can all do that. I've done it too. I know what that feeling is. There's no more empty feeling than to have all of your stuff in the car and the keys locked. Fortunately, I had everything out of the car before it happened, so I was able to get everything set up here. But as we mentioned that, we've had some razzle-dazzle going on in the last half minute. A foul on number 44. That's Ben Peterson, his first. That will send Ginter to the line as they went up and down a couple of times here, but no points scored. It's still 32-17. 2:37 to go in the first half. Ginter stepping in. Free throw on the way is good. Wow, what a game by Jake Ginter. 13 points on the evening. He's 3 out of 3. The second one is on the way, and this one is missed. Rebound, fought for, and pulled down, and a foul called on Maya Fredrickson as Ben Peterson had position for the Barron Bears. So Fredrickson picks up his first foul, and that is the 6th team foul on the Amery Warriors. The Bears will throw it in. Jackson to fight. Far side against Wilhelm across into the front court with a dribble drive. Still with the basketball. Trap put on. Goes to McDonough out high. Mike holds on. Now goes down low. Fight loose. Gets underneath. Let the defense go by. Puts it up, and it's good. Nice play by the Bears. Fight now at 3. 33-19. Amery by 14. Amery in the front court. Ginter on the near side. Goes to Wilhelm. Out on top, Lindee. He'll try it for 3. It's going to be no good. Rebound, fought for, pulled out of the air by Fight. Given off on the near side to Malone. Pat across, down low. The big guy there, Peterson, puts it up. It's no good. Tipped by Jackson, no good. Rebound, fought for, and McDonough comes away with it. And on the ensuing play, somebody got caught camping down low. The big guy, I believe. 3 seconds called on Barron, and it'll be Amery's basketball. Warriors not doing a real good job getting those rebounds that last couple times down the floor here. We need to start boxing out a little.
Koppinger getting ready to come back into the front court to go to Brotzel. Now giving off to Lindee. Right side, Wilhelm left alone momentarily. Gives off to Fredrickson on the baseline, far corner. Maya back out to Wilhelm. Marcus back the other way. Far corner shot on the way by Brotzel. No good. Rebound pulled down by Jackson. Given off to Malone. And Pat will bring it across into the front court. Going left side. Pulls up. Comes back this way to Jackson. Jackson with the basketball. Left side to go to McDonough. Left side of the key. Now the dribble to the top. Now goes left again. All the way down to the baseline. Pull up. Jump shot on the way is no good. Rebound. Football. And Lindee will be called for the foul. McDonough had it all the way. And Matt Lindee called for the foul. The 7th team foul on the Amery Warriors. Number 1 on Matt Lindee. Koppinger coming back in. And who's going to come out of there? I don't know. Okay, it's going to be Brotzel getting a rest here. Matt Lindee was just coming over to get some instruction from Coach Steve Wilhelm. A minute 19 to go in the first half. 33-19. McDonough stepping in. Free throw on the way is no good. Rebound. Wilhelm had it out of his hands. He couldn't control it. Jump ball called, and it'll be the Bears basketball. Well, I guess we had one prior to that. Okay, we had the possession. We had the possession to begin the second quarter. I forgot about that. It'll be Amery's basketball. Inbound pass goes to Koppinger. Back to Fredrickson in the backcourt, and he lost it. Picked away by McDonough. Tipped out of bounds. They're held in by Koppinger into the hands of Fredrickson. Picked up by Lindee. Given off to Koppinger. Into the front court, Wilhelm. He pulls up on the near side. Fight all over him. Looking at Ginter. Out on top to go to Lindee. Right side to Fredrickson. Down low. Koppinger on the baseline. Almost lost it. Bumped into by Jackson. Nothing called. Dribbles out of there all the way up on top. Goes the other way to Fredrickson. And Maya with the ball. Comes near side to Wilhelm. 45 seconds to go in the half. 33-19, Amery by 14 points. Now they come near side to Fredrickson, who came around from underneath. He is looking, dribbles. Now we'll have to go to somebody. Lindee out high. Right side to Koppinger with 30 seconds to go. He'll drive out of there. Now drives in the lane. Goes right side. Fredrickson left alone. Did not go. Can't believe it. To Koppinger, far side. Apparently they want to run the clock down. Koppinger on the far side corner. Bounces it out to Wilhelm. Near side they go to Lindee. And Malone all over him. Matt still with the basketball. Comes near side to Fredrickson. Bounce pass to Koppinger on the baseline. To Fredrickson on the near side. Alley-oop into Ginter. Around the big guy. Shot put up no good, but he draws the foul with 5 seconds to go. And it's going to go against Ben Peterson, number 2, on the 6'5" senior.
That could be a crucial fall here, too, as we're looking at the second half. That catching number 2 here just before the end of the first half.
Jake Ginter is 3 out of 3 from the line. Free throw on the way is no good. The second one is good. It's now 34-19. As the Bears come down, McDonough tries it for 3 at the top of the key to close out the first half. It is no good. The Amery Warrior fans responded from across the way, and our halftime score from Barron. Amery 34, Barron 19. Back to talk about it after this 2-minute timeout. So our halftime about coming to an end here at Barron. And all those good things said. The Barron Bears have got a key man on the inside. Ben Peterson certainly got warmed up there. And came through with 10 points, and all of those coming on the inside. And he had a tough time against the house there in the early going, but finally got it figured out. And thereafter came storming back with 4 points in that first quarter, and he had 6 in the second quarter. 34-19 as play will resume from the far side. Jackson with the inbound to McDonough. Guarded by Wilhelm, right side of the key, or over on the right side. Now on top they go to Monty Peterson. Into Ben against the house. He'll go again. Tried the shot, no good. Tipped by the house a little bit. Rebound to Jackson. He puts it up, and it's good. So the Bears begin the scoring here in the second half. Inbound pass to Koppinger to the house into the front court to Ginter coming down the near side. Takes a jump shot, trying to hit the house in the lane. Knocked out of there. It'll be Amery's basketball on the far side as a couple went diving for it, and McDonough rolled it out of there. Wait a minute, they're going to give it to the Bears. Well, I thought McDonough had a strike over there on the far side the way it went shooting down the lane, but it will be Barron basketball. He goes to the right side, gives off in the far corner. Oh, an alley-oop intended for Peterson, taken away nicely by the house, and he races into the front court. Clears it back out to Brotzel. Gabe left alone, does not go. Goes to the post, and before he gets there, we've got a charging foul called on Gabe Brotzel. And that was a tough break. Actually, the foul should have been on McDonough.
That's too bad. That's number 3 on Gabe right now. We didn't need that.
That was an unfortunate call there because actually Gabe did not cause the foul. It was a tripping foul. One of the Bears ran into another, and thus the collision. So it came from behind of Gabe Brotzel, not anything that he caused. So here the Bears are on the front court. It's still 34-21, Amery by 13. McDonough on the near side. Bounce pass down the Fight. Tipped by Koppinger, and as he tries to take it away from Fight, he's called for the foul. So Matt will pick up his first foul of the evening.
the second team foul on Amery, and it's 34-21. The Bears will have it from the baseline. They're trying to get McDonough in position here with the inbound pass. Wilhelm with pressure on the baseline. They're looking at the big guy. There's the alley-oop, and it's too far, taken away by Brotzel. Tough break for the Bears. Amery gets it back. Wilhelm into the front court to Koppinger, and as he hauls down the long pass, Monty Peterson, who's been in foul trouble, picks up number 4. He rode out the bench for most of that second quarter, and now he's going to have to come out of there right away. Well, we haven't had a real good chance to look at Monty Peterson tonight to see what he can contribute. He has 2 points, and now Warren Becker will have to come back in, and he has played well. Koppinger with the inbound pass to Brotzel. Gives off near side to Jensen. Baseline shot put up and good. The House scores for the second time. Well, he had 2 free throws. 2 points in the first half. Give him 4 now with that bucket. 36-21, Amery by 15. In the front court, Peterson. Right side to Fight. 2-point attempt on the way and good from the right side of the key. Fight hits one from the outside. Give him 5. 36-23. Amery's lead cut to 13. The Warriors in the front court. Wilhelm fakes a long one. Gives off the Koppinger far corner. Matt one dribble back on top to go to Marcus. Guarded closely by McDonough. Near side to go to Brotzel. 3-point attempt on the way is no good. Rebound fought for Koppinger. Comes out of there. Goes right back into Brotzel. His shot no good. He tried it a second time and a third time. And on the rebound, it's off the hands of the House and out of bounds to the Bears.
Too bad. It's a good hustle by Gabe that time. He got 2 or 3 different tries at it. Wasn't able to put it in, but was really working hard to get the rebound and keep it alive.
And give Koppinger credit for the nice pass after the rebound the first time around. The Bears into the front court. Becker comes near side with a bounce pass to McDonough. 3-point attempt up and no good. The House comes down with the rebound, and McDonough is going to be called for the foul. Tough break now for the Barron Bears as McDonough picks up a foul on the baseline. Well, it wasn't intentional, but it got rather dramatic as he collided with the House and came rebounding out of there. That was body and all. 36-23, Amery still by 13. Wilhelm to bring it across on the near side for the Amery Warriors. Picked up by McDonough right away. Now drives to the near side, goes into the lane. Shot put up and good. Well, you can't let him get in that close. 10 points for Marcus Wilhelm. 38-23. Inbound pass, Fight right side, races into the front court, splits the defense, gets down low. The shot off the glass, and it's good. Well, this is a kid that can play football, and you can see why he can get open for all those passes. He's a quick starter. 38-25, Amery by 13. Brotzel on the near side, guarded closely by Jackson. Back out on top to Wilhelm. McDonough on him. Left side, they go to Koppinger. He is guarded by Warren Becker. Now to Ginter, looking down low. Left side, they go to Brotzel, to the House on the baseline. Back out on top, Wilhelm right side of the key. Marcus goes left side to Brotzel. Down to the baseline, Koppinger gives to the House. Coming in, lays it up, no good. Rebound, loose, and out of bounds. It'll be Barron basketball, and Ginter cannot believe the call.
Well, I can't either. He just threw the ball right at the ref. He was stood right there and watched it.
Well, I'll tell you, Ginter could have won an Academy Award for that one. Boy, I'll tell you, what a response to the call. 38-25, Amery by 13. The Bears go to Fight, coming in, a rejection by the House. Well, Fight took it for granted, and a nice rejection by the House. And wow, he's playing some good basketball on the defensive board.
Again, there was no doubt about that one. It was not going to go up there toward the basket. He knocked her right out of bounds.
Inbound pass will come for the baseline. Alley-oop to Peterson coming out of the lane. Out on top, they go to Fight at the post, right side of the key. He'll try a jump shot from there. It's going to be no good. The House, head control now, pulls her down the second time, and Peterson called for the foul, trying to get that basketball. So Ben Peterson picks up 3. He had 2 in the second quarter. His third call here, it'll be Amery's basketball. Still 38-25. Amery has scored 4 points in the second half to 6 for the Barron Bears.
That was on Jackson, not Peterson.
Okay, I stand corrected, but the foul was on Peterson. And as I mentioned that, Brotzel comes in the lane, tried the shot, no good. Jump ball called on the rebound. They give the fall to Jackson. Oh, I can't believe that was the call. Apparently he came over here and gave the indication, but Mike Jackson picking up number 2, so Peterson is alive with 2. That's Ben Peterson. Inbound pass after the jump ball goes to Brotzel. And as he tried to feed it inside, it's off somebody's foot. Nothing called. Picked up on the floor on the far side by Wilhelm. Marcus comes near side to Gabe Brotzel. Right side of the key, guarded by Fight. Couple of dribbles, bounce pass into Ginter. Back out, and Gabe stepped out of the play. So a turnover there, and the Bears will get it back, and Amery will have to be careful here. They're just not in sync right now. We have 3:55 to go in this, the third quarter, and Amery has scored 4 points in the third quarter. Lindee coming in, and Brotzel coming out for a rest here. Mike Jackson will throw it in for the Barron Bears. The inbound pass to Malone. Pat Malone against Koppinger into the front court, coming near side. Now goes right side with a pass to Becker. Becker out high, guarded by Lindee. Gives off to McDonough. Got a screen, checked off for Wilhelm. Goes down low to the baseline. He'll try it from the right side. McDonough shot, no good. Rebound tipped by the house. Chased down by Koppinger into the front court for the Amery Warriors. Now he goes down to the baseline. Lays it up there, no good. Rebound. Ginter almost had it, but the ball bounces off the head of Peterson. And they will call Ginter, or are they going to call somebody else?
Jackson. Fall over the back of Ginter.
So number 3 on Mike Jackson, the 6'2" senior. And Wilhelm will throw it in from the baseline. 3:27 to go, third quarter. Still 38-25, Amery. Inbound pass to the house. Out on top to Lindee. Near corner, Wilhelm. Into the house baseline against the big guy. Turnaround on the way, good. Well, that's as nice as they come.
Absolutely. Just a nice turnaround and went high in the air and went over the top of Peterson.
6 points now for the house. It's 40-25. Amery back to a 15-point lead. The Bears in the front court go to Peterson baseline. Out on top, back to Peterson down low. Taken away by Wilhelm, tipped by the house. Wilhelm ends up with the basketball. Into the front court they go to Koppinger. Matt on the near side, fakes trying to get inside to Ginter. And we've got a foul on number 50, Ryan Dodge, who's back in there. So Dodge will pick up number 2. Scott Perella, the 6'5" senior, coming in, and Peterson coming out for a rest. Amery will have it from the baseline. 2:57 to go, third quarter. Lindee to throw it in. Goes left side of the hoop to the big guy. The house puts it up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Perella. Given off to Malone. Malone into the front court. Near side to Becker. Three-point attempt is up and no good. Rebound McDonough. To the right side. Cannot go. In the lane to Becker. Jump shot from the right side. No good. Rebound tipped out of there by the house. Pulled down by Ginter. And he's tied up by Perella. Well, I'll tell you, Jake Ginter mixing it up inside. And he used a little magic that time just to get his hands on the basketball. Good hands by Ginter. And the Bears on the jump ball will have the possession. McDonough will throw it in. Inbound pass goes to Dodge. Given off to McDonough. Jump shot from the near side. No good. Rebound tipped around off the hands of Koppinger and out of bounds to the Bears on the baseline. Fight will come back in for the Bears. Fredrickson coming in. Brotzel coming in. Wilhelm coming out along with Ginter. McDonough coming out of there. 40-25, Amery by 15. The Bears to throw it in from the far side of the hoop. Inbound pass goes to Perella. Malone. Fight. Near side to Becker. Becker with the basketball. Alley-oops inside. Tipped by Koppinger. Picked up by Lindee. Matt with the basketball. Races into the front court. Goes left side to Koppinger. Back out to Lindee. Left alone. Does not go. Koppinger far side in the corner, guarded by Fight. Drives the baseline, got down there, could not get the shot off, but he's fouled by Chris Fight. So number 34 will pick up 3 this time, or number 3, I should say. Fight with 7 points in the ball game. Lindee set to throw it in from the baseline. Inbound pass, let's see. Koppinger far side, left alone. Jump shot on the way is going to be short. Rebound into the hands of Malone. He races into the front court, pulls up, jump shot on the way is in and out. Rebound, tipped around, pulled away by Brotzel. And Gabe in the backcourt will give off to Fredrickson across on the right side. Maya with the basketball, guarded by Dodge. Bounce pass to Lindee. To Brotzel on the far side, goes down the baseline, lost control, out of bounds to the Bears again. McDonough, along with Ben Peterson, coming back in for the Barron Bears. Warren Becker will come out, and Ryan Dodge will come out of there. Wilhelm coming back in for Amery along with Ginter. Koppinger and the house will get a rest here for the Amery Warriors. Still 40-25. Amery with 6 points, matched by Barron in the third quarter. McDonough against Lindee. Runs into a trap, tipped by Wilhelm. Loose on the floor, picked up by Malone. Back to McDonough. Free throw line jump shot on the way is going to be good by Mike McDonough. He scores for the first time. It's now 40-27. Amery's lead cut to 13. Lindee brings her across, challenges, and tried to whip her down low. Rejected by Fife, and a jump ball as the Bears tried to bring her down. Lindee would not give up, and on the possession call, it'll be Amery basketball. 1:19 to go to close out this third quarter. Fredrickson will throw it in. Into the backcourt to Wilhelm. Marcus taking his time, bringing it across, comes near side to Fredrickson. One dribble inside to Ginter against the big guy. Back to Maya, fakes, steps in, set shot on the way is no good. Rebound, tipped into the hands of McDonough, and Fredrickson lays a hand on him and gets called for the foul. So Fredrickson will pick up foul number 2, and the Bears will bring it down the length of the court with 1:05 to go. 40-27, inbound pass goes to Malone. Lindee on him. Into the front court, runs into a trap, dribbles through it, and comes to the post, and before he gets there, we've got a call. And it'll be Matt Lindee. Number 2 on Lindee for the Amery Warriors. That is the 4th team foul on Amery here in the second half. Perella back in there with inbound the pass. It got by the Bears, picked up by Lindee. Here comes the drive, knocked out of bounds nicely by McDonough. It'll be Amery's basketball. Well, Matt took off so fast he couldn't get his feet. He slowed up. That gave McDonough a chance. Matt looking for the whistle. It did not come. He will throw it in from the baseline. And we've got a foul. Somebody trying to hold somebody, or an elbow, I guess is the indication by the referee.
Falls on Peterson.
That would be number 3 on the 6'5" senior. The 17th foul on the Bears here in the second half, and so Jake Ginter will step to the line. 12 points in the first half. He has not scored here in the third quarter. Free throw on the way is no good. Rebound easily comes down to Perella. Given off to Malone. Into the front court to come near side to fight. Alley-oops into Peterson. Tries the shot. No good. Rebound tipped by Ginter. Held in by Fredrickson. Given off to Wilhelm. Marcus with the basketball. And he'll bring it across against McDonough on the near side. Goes down low to Fredrickson near corner. Now given off to Lindee. Top the key left side to go to Brotzel. Gabe with the basketball. Out on top to go to Fredrickson. One dribble left side to Wilhelm. 20 seconds to go to close out the quarter. On top, Lindee again looking down low. Right side to Fredrickson. Perella on him. And he's all over him. Nothing called. And finally the foul. Well, with 12 seconds to go, he kept pushing and pushing. And finally, Fredrickson ended up on the deck. And Perella picking up his first foul.
I think the officials didn't want to try and call a foul there.
Finally, the whistle came. It's 40-27 still, Amery by 13. And Fredrickson stepping to the line. 2 points on the evening, both coming from the free throw line. This one is good, so give him 3. So he's 3 out of 3 and a chance to make it 4. That is just the 7th point by Amery in this third quarter. The second one is on the way. This one is good as well. 42-27, Amery back to a 15-point lead. McDonough races into the front court. Alley-oops far side to fight. Almost taken away by Ginter, out of bounds to the Bears in the far corner. 6 seconds to go to close out the third quarter. The Bears will inbound it from across the way. Perella to do that. Brotzel with pressure. Goes to McDonough. He has to go. Try for 3 points. No good. And the rebound to Brotzel. He'll try a one-hander from the backcourt. No good. Our third quarter score. Amery 42. Barron 27. Back in 1 minute. Well, the fourth and final quarter about to begin here. The Bears with the possession. Inbound pass goes to McDonough. Mike McDonough, the 5'10" senior guard, across on the right side, picked up by Wilhelm. Far corner they go to Monty Peterson. Now to Ben. Baseline shot put up and good. Nice play by the Bears. And maybe they can get something rolling with Monty Peterson back in there now. 12 points for the big guy. Amery into the front court after that bucket by the Bears. Near side they go to Brotzel. Out on top, Wilhelm. Marcus Wilhelm back this way to Brotzel.
Left side, Koppinger in the far corner. Steps by the defense. Tried to get inside, but a foul called over there. Could be fight McDonough. I don't think it'll be the big guy. Number 34. That would be Chris Fight. And let's take a look now. That would be number 4 on him. Koppinger will step to the line, and let's take a look now. Matt Koppinger has not scored tonight. Well, we have a long way to go yet. 7:27 to go in the ball game. Koppinger shooting 1-1. Taking his time at the line. Now the free throw on the way. It is good. So there you have the first point in the ball game, unofficially, for Matt Koppinger. Not saying my scorebook is completely right here.
It's always right, isn't it?
Well, there could be a first time. You never know. Koppinger to try it again. And the free throw on the way, and this one is good as well. So he hits them both. And the Amery fans responding. 44-29 now. Amery by 15 once again. McDonough against Wilhelm on the right side. We'll bring it across. Now drives to the key. Goes across. Pull-up jump shot. No good. Rebound. Ginter at good position. And Mike Jackson coming over the top. As they get set, let's go back for a 30-second timeout quickly. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Ginter hitting the first one. And missing on the second one. And on the rebound, the house called for a foul. Ginter hit the first one. Give him 13 points now. He missed the second one, and the house being called for a foul coming over the top on the rebound attempt. So the Bears with possession. Monty Peterson races across, goes to McDonough, just got the basketball down to the baseline. Scoots underneath with it to Fight. He's loose, puts it up off the glass, and it's good. Fight, give him 9. It's now 45-31, Amery by 14. The Warriors in the front court. Wilhelm on top. Comes near side to Brotzel. Gabe on top to Koppinger. Goes down low, hands off to Wilhelm. Three-point attempt, missed rebound to the house on the far side. Needs help. Goes through the defense, trying to hit it to Ginter underneath. It goes through his hands and out of bounds. 45-31 still, Amery by 14. 6:40 to go in the ball game. Inbound pass goes to McDonough. McDonough against Wilhelm in the backcourt, taking his time. Moving to the right side, now goes through the circle into the front court, pulls up top. The key comes near side to Monty Peterson. He goes inside to Ben. Lane shot put up, missed, gets his own rebound. He'll try it again. This time it's no good. Rebound again. No. It goes to the far side. Koppinger ends up with the basketball. Kopp into the front court, left side for Amery. Drives down the baseline, got caught up there. Out on top, they go to the house. In the lane, fakes, comes near side to Brotzel. He cannot go. Cut off. Back out on top. A slow-moving ball picked up by Wilhelm. Marcus comes near side to Brotzel. He'll slow things down. 6 minutes to go. It's still 45-31. Amery by 14. Koppinger way out near the timeline. Fight coming out to put some light pressure on. Now drives, trying to get a screen. Gets down low. Back out to Koppinger near side. He drives in the lane. Got caught. Had the ball tipped away on the floor. Loose. Then still a scramble for it. And Ginter gets in there and ties things up. Well, sometimes that handle just will not come around. And when it doesn't, you have to use the body, as Jake Ginter did that time. 45-31. Amery on the possession call. Ginter with the inbound pass. Tries the jump shot, no good. And Monty Peterson had just fouled out of the ball game. And he has to wonder, why me?
That was kind of a, it was a cheap foul on his part, too. I mean, there was no chance to try and stop that or block it. And jumped around behind him and got the foul in the shot. So, we're going to send Matt here to the line, see if he can make a couple more.
Well, you take a look at what happened there. Monty Peterson, a 5'11" senior, so his last game, and he's out of there with 5:40 to go, and he leaves with 2 points. And he is considerably better than that.
You can always remember that last game when he fouled out and played a little over a quarter of the ball game.
It's been that type of game for him, hasn't it? And at the free throw line, Koppinger working a little bit too hard. Missing on the front end, so he is 2 out of 3 now. But he will try it again, fouled in the act of shooting. Still 45-31. The second one is on the way. This one is good. So 3 points now for Koppinger, all coming from the free throw line. Inbound pass to Becker. Warren Becker in the backcourt. Behind the back dribble, gets her across, comes near side Peterson. Baseline shot put up and good. Well, you can see Peterson working hard for that one. Give him 14. It's now 46-33. Amery by 13 as Wilhelm brings her across on the near side, picked up by McDonough. Looking at Ginter, gets it into him. Jackson on him. Ginter still with the basketball. Scoots left side to Koppinger. Out on top they go to Brotzel. Left side, Koppinger looking at the house. He's got her down to the baseline. Almost lost it. Dribbles around Peterson. Wanted to dish off. Now fade away on the way. It's going to be no good. Rebound pulled down by Mike Jackson. Given off to McDonough. The Bears into the front court. And a chance to break the 13-point barrier here. McDonough scoots through the defense. Tries one from the post. No good. Wilhelm called for the foul. Marcus Wilhelm picking up foul number 1. And we've got a timeout coming with Amery leading at 46-33. We're back in 1 minute. Mike McDonough standing in at the free throw line after the foul on Wilhelm, and the first one rolls through. So finally, the Barron Bears are within 12. It's been quite a while. The second one is on the way. This one no good. Rebound. Right side to fight. Underneath tried the shot. No good, and he's fouled by the house. Well, McDonough, 1 out of 3 from the line. 3 points on the evening. His second shot missed. Jensen trying to get the rebound, and he has just committed foul number 4. And that comes with 4:50 to go. So this one is not over. Fight will step in now. First one on the way is good. So give him 10. And Lindee coming in and the house coming out of there. And now we're looking at an 11-point ball game, 46-35. Well, I'm sure the house wishes he had that play back. Fight at the line. Second one on the way is good as well. Well, now you can sense something here, and Amery will have to get on track. A 10-point margin is nothing right now. And as I mentioned, that Koppinger gets loose, drives down low, had a clear shot, he missed it. Rebound chased down on the far side. It'll be Amery's basketball. Tough break for the Bears, but a tough break for Koppinger, too. He really stormed down the lane. And just the ball just would not roll in for him. It's been that way for Matt here tonight.
It's not the first one of those, as you mentioned. He just it was an excellent drive. Went down the lane, put the ball up, and went down the cylinder and came back out.
Inbound to Wilhelm in the backcourt against McDonough. Across on the left side. Goes to Koppinger, far side, holding on. Now goes to Brotzel. Around the defense. Got one up there. It's going to be good. And Brotzel scores. First time here in the second half. Give him 12. 48-36. Amery by that much. Warren Becker will try it from the near side. His jump shot no good. Rebound wrestled around by Lindee. Wow, he got slammed by Fight. Holy smokes. Lindee was holding on, and Fight just brought him across his body and put him on the deck, holding on to the basketball. So on the possession call, it'll be the Bears from the baseline. McDonough to throw it in. And he'll have to go out on top to Becker. Right side to go to Fight. Looking in. Back to Becker, top of the key. Three-point attempt on the way. No good. Rebound. Lindee again. Well, he made sure this time. And he'll bring her across on the left side. Gives off to Koppinger. One dribble, now 2. Out on top to Wilhelm. Near side to Lindee. Into Brotzel. In the lane, got tripped up by who? Number 50, Ryan Dodge, will be called for the foul. And that'll be number 3 on him. And that will send Brotzel to the line, shooting 1 and 1. 3:51 to go in the contest. And Brotzel stepping in with 12 points. He is 2 out of 2 from the free throw line tonight. We'll be chatting with both coaches after the ball game tonight. And if Amery can hold on here, they'll be heading for Ashland. Brotzel trying to put a cushion up there. His free throw is in and out. Rebound coming down to Dodge, given off to McDonough. Right side he goes to Fight. And on the pass they tried to go to Dodge. Tipped by Koppinger, picked up by Dodge. Back out to Fight. On top to Becker, to McDonough. Near corner, and Brotzel with a steal, but they call him on the baseline, or the out-of-bounds line here on the near side. And timeout being called by the Barron Bears. Amery leads at 48-36. We're back in 1 minute. After the timeout, the inbound goes to McDonough. And from the free throw line, he promptly puts it up and in. It's now 48-38. Back to a 10-point margin. Amery in the backcourt. Wilhelm almost had it tipped away. Koppinger feeds left side to Brotzel. What a play by Brotzel. He got by the defense, and he puts it up for two. The Bears down quickly. McDonough on the near side traveling. Well, I don't know. Boy, the referee called him for traveling, and that one has to hurt the Barron Bears. A delayed pass is about what it looked like to me, and apparently they call him for sliding that post foot. So Amery gets it back, inbound pass to Lindee. Fight right there, and Fight goes down, and Lindee down on his knee. And Fight may have got it in the nose or somewhere in the face. And I'm not sure what part of the body that Lindee got it with. Now he's maybe favoring one of his ankles or legs or something. I don't know. He's slow to get up, but I think he's going to be okay. Well, they've called an injury timeout, so he'll have to come out of there. And Malone will come back in. No, that's number 5. Okay, that's why he's coming out of there. It's a foul on Chris Fight at the timeline, and that will send Lindee to the line shooting 1-1. And Chris Fight coming out of there with 3:10 to go. That really hurts the Barron Bears as well. So Fight will leave with 11 points. Lindee at the line. Free throw is in and out. Rebound comes down to Peterson. Give it off to Becker into the front court. They come near side of Malone. Tries it for 3. No good. Rebound. Koppinger left alone. Into the front court, Lindee. And he's throwing before he gets his hands on the basketball. He was going to try to go to Brotzel. And it's out of bounds to who? To Barron on the far side over there. Mike Jackson will throw it in from across the way. Lindee coming out of there. And the house back in. So the Warriors have their starters back in there now to close this one out. For the time being, anyway. 2:53 to go. The Bears into the front court after the turnover, after the steal, and then the turnover, rather. McDonough gives off to Malone. Near side to go to Becker. He'll try it for 3. It's going to be no good. Rebound, Wilhelm by himself. Quickly to Brotzel. Into the front court on the near side. They're all over him. He pulls up on the dribble. Out on top of the house. Left side to Koppinger on the baseline. Does not go. Now he will from the far corner. His shot is no good. Rebound. Pulled down by Ben Peterson. The Bears with the basketball. Given off to McDonough. Mike across on the near side. Comes to Malone. He'll try it for 3, and it's good. Malone hits for 3. Now let's take a look at that scoreboard. 50-41. We're looking at a 9-point margin. The Bears steal the inbound pass. A 3-point attempt by Malone. It's good. And just like that, we've got a brand new ball game. 50-44. Timeout called by Amery. We're back in 1 minute. Finally, it's a brand new ball game for the Barron Bears. Brotzel will inbound the pass. It goes to Koppinger. McDonough all over him. He drives around, and McDonough called for the foul. I'm kind of surprised. Number 3 on McDonough, unless they just want a plain stopper here. I guess, I don't know. It's kind of early for that with 2:03 to go and the momentum on their side, but maybe not intentional on the part of McDonough. Nonetheless, it'll put Koppinger at the free throw line, and they may feel that he... I was just going to say they may feel he is cold, but that could not be the case. He's 3 out of 4 tonight. 6-point lead for Amery with 2:03 to go. Koppinger at the line for the Amery Warriors. Free throw on the way is going to be good. Big free throw for Amery. And now you're looking at a 7-point game, 51-44. Koppinger to try it again.
Once again, free throws down the line here, or down the stretch, are going to be all important.
That one in particular was very important. Taking his time, Matt sends the ball on the way, and it's going to be no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Barron Bears. Becker across on the right side. Comes near side to Malone. To Ben Peterson. And now to McDonough, who will try it for 3, and it's going to be no good. Rebound tipped by Wilhelm, loose, and the house whips her into the front court. Brotzel will slap her down, and he missed her, and a technical foul. Well, it really turned around. He missed the shot, and he hung on the rim. A technical foul, and a dramatic turnaround here. Amery had the cushion on the way, and now some big momentum for the Barron Bears as McDonough will step to the line. And he puts the first one through, and the Barron fans have come alive here finally. 6 points from McDonough. And he misses the second one. So the pendulum can swing back a little bit. Now the Bears will have it from out of bounds, and we're still looking at a 6-point ball game. 1:43 to go. Amery 51, Barron 45. Inbound pass McDonough on the far side. Amery's defense swarming. Jackson high on the right side. Gives off to Malone. To Peterson. To Malone. Guarded closely by Koppinger. To McDonough. Now on the near side is McDonough with the basketball. He gives out to Mike Jackson. Left alone out near the timeline. He'll drive to the right side. Pull-up jump shot on the way. A short rebound. Jackson. Lane shot put up good. Jackson hit it. It's a 4-point game. 1:15 to go. Inbound pass to Wilhelm. Marcus in the backcourt. Double team. Will dribble up the near side. A foul on McDonough. McDonough called for the foul. And that is number 4 on the 5'10" senior. It will put Wilhelm at the line, and he has the best free throw percentage on the part of the Amery Warriors. 51-47, a 4-point game with 1:08 to go.
A couple of crucial free throws once again here. Marcus has got to hit these.
And the first one is good. 11 points from Marcus Wilhelm. And the biggest free throw of the evening. The second one will go through easy. That one was a little hard. The second one is perfect. So give him 12, and what a call. 53-47, a 6-point game for the Warriors. The Bears in the front court go right side to Jackson. 3-point attempt on the way is good. Jackson is hot. 53-50. And as Amery tries to bring her down, a foul called on Malone in the backcourt. That will send Koppinger to the line. Malone, let's take a look now, with his first. That will stop the clock with 56 seconds to go. A lot of time left. We're looking at a 3-point lead right now, 53-50, and Koppinger stepping in. Well, he is 4 out of 6. Taking his time. On the way and good. Big free throw for the Amery Warriors. Now it's a 4-point game again, 54-50. 56 seconds to go in the game still. Koppinger with a chance to make it a 5-point cushion. The 6'1" junior stepping in. The free throw is on the way, and it is good. It hit the front, rolled to the back, and fell through. The Barron Bears down quickly. McDonough will try for 3. Good from the right side. McDonough hits for 3. Amery down quickly to Brotzel. 45 seconds to go. They lead it by 2, and he's fouled. Wow, they missed. It is Jackson who fouled them out high on the left side, and Becker pushed him to the deck on the far side, making sure that the clock stopped here. And I hope you can hear us back there. The clock is running. The clock is running. And they stopped it with 20 seconds to go. And now how are they going to figure this one out? Well, you have to feel for the timekeeper now in a game like this here. Jackson has fouled out of the ball game. And I don't know how much time was left. I'd say about 45 seconds. The referees are down here at the scores table. I assume they're going to have to confer with both coaches, or I don't know what the criteria here is, but or procedure. But now they've got to figure out what is a happy medium. Apparently, Coach Steve Wilhelm has not approached them at all. It's at 20 seconds right now, and apparently it's going to be left up to the referees as to how much time will be left on the clock. Wow, how the Barron Bears have lit it up here in the closing moments of this contest. I cannot mark down the time. Now they're calling Coach Steve Wilhelm over. And we'll have to wait and see how much time will be put back on the clock. Unfortunate incident here. They're trying to get things straightened out. And how long this is going to take, I'm not sure. But the referee talking more so to Coach Steve Wilhelm than to Pete McCarthy. But can you imagine that scoreboard right now? Take away the time and look at that score, 55-53. Amery rode a 15-point lead for most of this half. So now let's take a look. 37 seconds, apparently. That is how much time is remaining, 37 seconds. And let's tell you again that McCarthy fouls, or Jackson rather, fouls out at that point and leaves with 7. Brotzel will be at the line trying to add to the Amery 2-point lead. The first one is going to be no good. Rebound, Peterson. Malone. Across on the right side, picked up by Koppinger. Given off to McDonough. Timeout call. 55-53. Amery by 2. We're back in a minute. 7 seconds to go as we welcome you back, everyone. Bill Haig along with Ray Norstead from Barron. The Bears with the basketball. Tony Cowley in there inbounds the pass to McDonough. Amery by 2, 55-53. They go to Becker. To Malone, guarded closely by Brotzel. Way out near the timeline is McDonough. 16 seconds to go. What do they do? Apparently they're going for the win here with a three-pointer. Malone steps in, jump shot down low. He goes down low to Peterson. He's fouled by Brotzel. Wait a minute. A charging foul on Peterson. They have called a charging foul on somebody. I don't know who. Boy, that's going to bring down the roof here. Amery's basketball with 7 seconds to go. Long pass into the front court. Ginter will not catch up to it. It'll be Barron basketball at the other end of the court with 7 seconds to go. Unbelievable turn of events here. The house went with a long pass, and Ginter could not catch up with it. It goes out of bounds. Timeout called. We're back in 30 seconds. Holy smokes. Tournament atmosphere at its best here. The Barron student body is behind us. Hope you can hear us back there. And the Amery fans are into it 100% as well.
They're into shock is what it is right now, I think.
Well, the student body over there, maybe the adult crowd is in shock, but not
shocked like I am. I can't believe it.
Well, they hit 4 3-pointers there inside of a minute's time, I believe. And wow, that could bring anybody back real quick. And as I mentioned, at one moment there, a 10-point lead was nothing. McDonough will throw it in now from the baseline. Looking for Peterson. It goes far side to Becker. Shot rejected by the house, out of bounds. Becker's shot rejected by the house and out of bounds to the Barron Bears on the baseline. McDonough to throw it in again. Peterson was loose, comes near side to Becker. Jump shot on the way is no good. Rebound, Peterson. And a foul on Brotzel with 1 second to go. Brotzel called for a foul with a second to go. That will send the big guy to the line shooting. He'll be shooting 2. For Brotzel, that is foul number 5. He'll have to come out of there. He will lead with 14 points. 55-53. Peterson going to the line. Amery calling timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. Peterson will step in with a second to go. Free throw line. The shot is on the way, and it is good. It's a 1-point ball game now as the big guy hitter. Give him 15 points. Peterson to try it again. On the way. And good. It's a tie ball game. Amery calling timeout. Tie ball game. Timeout on the floor. 55 all. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Seconds showing on the clock as we welcome you back, everyone. The house will throw it in. And it'll go length of the court. It is tipped. Time will run out. It was tipped in the backcourt by Cowley. And so we go to overtime. 55-55. Amery playing without the services of Gabe Brotzel on the bench with 14 points. And the Barron Bears without Mike Jackson and without Chris Fight. And yet they come back to tie it. Lindee will be in the ball game now for the Amery Warriors. 3 minutes on the scoreboard. 55-55. Let's take a look. Wilhelm with 1 foul. Koppinger with 1. Ginter with 1. Jensen with 4. McDonough has 4. Peterson has 4. Some key people in foul trouble. Amery will be shooting to the basket to our right. The House will step in against Ben Peterson. The House won the first one. He did not get this one. Picked up on McDonough, and he was going after the wrong basket. So the Bears with the first possession bring it across. McDonough out high. Gives off to Malone coming up on the right side. Guarded by Koppinger, comes left side with a pass to McDonough. Inbound to Dodge. Turnaround, put up, and no good. Rebound, pulled down underneath and put up by Peterson. The Bears lead at 57-55. Lindee across for the Amery Warriors. Guarded closely by Becker. Out on top, they go to Koppinger. 2:25 to go in overtime. The House looking at Ginter. Gets him the ball. Tried to get around. He's called for traveling. Ginter called for traveling. A turnover there. And the Bears now with the lead and the basketball. Inbound pass. Goes to Malone. Koppinger with backcourt pressure. On the dribble drive to the right side. The trap put on. Goes to McDonough. He goes to the post. Jump shot put up. Missed rebound. Tipped out of bounds. Amery's basketball. Well, it was tipped out of bounds, so Amery will get it back. No harm done. And the House will throw it in against full court pressure. 57-55. Barron by 2. Inbound goes to Koppinger. Matt in the backcourt almost walked with it. And he will race it across on the left side. Still with the ball. Gives off to Lindee. He's looking. Comes to Wilhelm. Left alone. Does not go. In the lane. Tries a shot. Fouled by Dodge. Or is it McDonough? Let's see. It's McDonough. And let's take a look. That's 5 for him. He's out of the ball game. Oh, McDonough fouls out with 1:54 to go in overtime. And he will leave with 9 points. And there's a key man out of the lineup. And now number 40, Cowley, coming back in for the Barron Bears. At the line will be Marcus Wilhelm. He hit 2 earlier. This is only his second trip. 12 points on the evening. And the first one is good. Now it's a 1-point game, 57-56. Amery down by 1 in overtime. Wilhelm to try it again. On the way, and it is good. It's a tie ball game. 57-57 with 1:53 to go. Malone across, coming near side, and a foul called on, traveling. Traveling called on the Barron Bears on the pass to the near side. Well, Lindee looked at the referee and agreed with the call wholeheartedly. It's a long way from being over.
I got to admit, I didn't see it.
Inbound pass. Bounce pass to Lindee. Should dribble out of there. Does. Drives down the left side. Now looking for help. And he goes to Ginter. He drives the baseline. And he got caught and is fouled by Dodge. He tried to move down the baseline on the far side. Dodge picks up foul number 4 as we see it from here. And the scoreboard concurs. And Jake Ginter will step in. Jake with 13 points on the evening.
Once again, all important free throws here. They all are, but this time of the game.
Unbelievable turnaround, Ray, and it's tied 57-57. Free throw is in and out. Rebound to Peterson. The Bears with the basketball after the missed free throw. Becker goes right side, gives off to Malone. Cowley, rather. Down low to Peterson. Baseline shot put up and good by Peterson. 59-57. Wilhelm in the backcourt with 1:22 to go. Gets a screen. Will bring it across on the near side for the Amery Warriors. Gives off to Lindee. Lindee to the top of the key to Koppinger. Guarded by Cowley. Drives in the lane. Lunging layup put up good, and he's fouled. Dodge committing the foul. Ryan Dodge has just fouled out of the ball game with 1:09 to go in overtime. The basket by Koppinger, his first in the ball game. And what a big one it is. Tying the ball game at 59 all. And a chance for a three-point play. So Matt Koppinger, the 6'1" junior, will step in. And what a night it has been in high school sports. The free throw by Koppinger. No good. The House had the rebound, tipped into the hands of Becker. Tie ball game again. The Bears in the front court. Malone goes down to the baseline. Jump shot put up. Missed rebound. Comes down to Lindee. Given off to Wilhelm with 55 seconds to go. It's tied. Wilhelm behind the House. Brings it across on the near side. Malone with some light pressure. Now he goes left side to Lindee. Looking at Ginter. Looking inside. Goes to Koppinger. Now looking at the House. Dribbles to the near side. Looking at Ginter. Got the pass in there before the shot. A foul on number 52, Scott Perella. That's his second. That will put Ginter at the line, shooting 1-1. Not a bad play for the Bears. It's tied 59-59. Jake Ginter with another try here. On the way, and it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Peterson. Amery has missed the last 3 times. Malone brings it across with 25 seconds to go. Bounce pass to Peterson. Kicked out of bounds by the House. And out of bounds to the Bears on the baseline. Timeout called with 22 seconds to go. We're back in 30 seconds. Don't go. Showing on the scoreboard, Ray Norstead. Holy smokes. 59-59. The Bears have the nod here.
Absolutely. And it just, once again, we missed 3 free throws here. A couple of them 1-and-1s, and you just can't afford to do that in a close ball game like that. You've got to make your free throws down the stretch. So hopefully they're going to come down and miss the ball and miss a shot, and we're going to get the ball back and have another chance here.
They'll have it out of bounds from across the way after the timeout. Cowley will throw it in. The pressure by Amery. It goes to Malone. Lindee on him. To Becker, left side of the key. He's double-teamed. They give off to Malone. Trap put on him. Comes on top to Becker. Drives down the left side. Got a screen. Lays one up there. No good. Peterson there. Puts a shot up. That's going to be no good in the House with the rebound. And he's fouled by number 20, Becker. 2 seconds showing. And the House going to the line.
Well, he's got a chance once again to win it for us. Right here.
Becker with his first foul. And the House stepping in for the biggest moment of his life in a basketball uniform. 6 points on the evening as the big guy steps in. No good. Rebound to the Bears. Double overtime. Double overtime. We'll be back in 1 minute. The tip controlled by Peterson. To Malone, 3-point attempt on the way is in and out. Rebound. Koppinger pulls it down, and a foul called on Becker. Becker called, or checked that. It was Cowley called for the foul, number 40. So Koppinger would go to the line, and Amery's free throw shooting is atrocious here in the closing moments. Koppinger stepping in. The first one is good. Now Amery leads at 60-59 with 2:49 to go in double overtime. Koppinger to try it again. The second one is missed, and the rebound comes down to Perella. A 1-point lead for the Warriors. The Bears with the basketball. Cowley on top. They go to Becker. To Perella. Back to Becker. Driving the near side. Pull-up jump shot on the way is no good. Rebound. Chased down on the far side by Malone. Turnaround on the way. In and out. Rebound. Comes down. Missed. Rebound. Loose. And a turnaround on the way. And good by Becker.
Once again, you can't continue to get rebounds like that. Give them 3 chances at it. They're going to make one sooner or later.
So now the Bears by 1, 61-60. Amery in the front court, the house. Inside to go to Koppinger. He'll drive, gets down, puts it up. It's going to be good, and he's fouled. What a play by Koppinger. Amery on top, 62-61.
Another important free throw here to get a 2-point lead.
The foul is on number 52, Perella. That's his third. As you mentioned, Ray, Koppinger can make it a 2-point game. It's missed. The rebound comes down to Perella. The Bears into the front court. Amery leading 62-61. Becker on the near side drives to the free throw line. Gives off near side. Cowley down to the baseline. Cut off by Koppinger. Gets by him. Dishes underneath, and they threw it away into the hands of the house. Given off to Koppinger. Watching behind him. He brings it across on the near side with 1:42 to go. Amery leading 62-61. And a foul on Cowley trying to take it away from Koppinger. So Cowley picks up foul number 2. And Koppinger going to the line, shooting 1-1. And holy smokes.
Do you realize how many points we'd be ahead by if we made a few of these free throws?
I don't even want to mention how many we missed here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter and overtime combined. 1-1 for Koppinger. Missed. Rebound. Becker. Into the front court on the right side. Driving all the way down to the corner. Back out. Almost taken away by Wilhelm. Into the back court. Chased down by Cowley. Given off to Malone. Into the front court for the Bears on the near side. Alley-oop to Peterson. Lane turnaround on the way is in and out. Rebound. Tip into the hands of Peterson. He'll try it again. His shot on the way. No good. Koppinger with the rebound. He'll race into the front court. And he's fouled by Malone on the near side. Malone picks up number 2. Both coming here in the final moments. 1:14 showing on the scoreboard. Amery leading 62-61. And Koppinger again at the line. But I'll tell you something. The noise that he has to put up with is incredible. And we'll talk about it in a moment. It's coming from both sides. The free throw is good. Koppinger hits one to give Amery a 2-point lead. But there's a lot of time left. 1:14. Amery leads at 63-61. Koppinger to try it again. It's on the way, and it is good. 64-61, Amery by 3. Malone across and going to the right side for the Barron Bears. Koppinger on him immediately. Alley-oop, steers side to Cowley in 3-point range. Steps by, goes down low, dishes out. Almost got by the Barron Bears. It goes out of bounds to the Amery basketball. Amery's basketball with the 3-point lead and 59 seconds showing on the clock. 64-61. The house will throw it in. It'll go to Wilhelm. Malone on him immediately. Malone called for the foul. And that is number 3 on him. Bring her down to the other end. And you just about have to say they fouled the wrong man that time. It stops the clock with 58 seconds to go. Wilhelm stepping in. .14 points tonight for Marcus Wilhelm. It's good. Amery leads it now 65-61. Wilhelm to try it again. The second one missed, tipped by the house. Amery with the rebound. He's fouled immediately by Perella. The house going to the line as Perella picks up number 4. Amery has lived at the free throw line. Well, the house had a big moment moments ago. Let's see how he does here. It's good. Mike Jensen would not look.
Oh, shoot.
And the house puts it through. Scott to try it again. On the way, and this one good as well. And the Amery fans. Amery leads it 67-61, 51 seconds to go. And here's a three-pointer attempt by Malone. No good. Rebound to Cowley. And Cowley took it in for 2. Inbound pass to Wilhelm. He's fouled immediately by Malone with 40 seconds to go. So it's not over. 67-63, Amery by 4. And Marcus Wilhelm going to the line. He is 5 out of 6 tonight. And again, 15 points on the evening. So Marcus will step in at the other end of the court. Gabe Brotzel on the bench with 5 fouls for Amery. The free throw made by Marcus. Mike McDonough, Mike Jackson, and Ryan Dodge have fouled out for the Bears. The second one by Wilhelm is good. 69-63, Amery. The Bears, Malone, bring it into the cross on the near side. Three-point attempt on the way, no good. Rebound, Becker. Out on top, Malone, three-point attempt again. No good, the house with the rebound. Into the front court, Lindee there by himself. He'll wait for the rest of the crew. To the house, far side to Wilhelm. And they're on him immediately. Cowley all over him on the far side. Will stop the clock with 19 seconds to go.
Well, I think we can safely say at this point that we might have her.
I'm glad you used the word might. It's 69-63, a 6-point game. The Bears got back into this one with 4 quick three-pointers. Wilhelm, good again. 18 points now for Marcus Wilhelm. It's 70-63, Amery by 7. Wilhelm to try it again. It's good again. Now it is 71-63. The Bears have it taken away. Lindee stole the pass to Koppinger. Here it comes down the middle. Good for 2. 73-63. Amery by 10. Becker down trying it for 3. No good. The rebound to Koppinger. He'll try the last shot, or will he just let her go? He lets her go. This game is history. And the Amery Warriors will win it in double overtime, 73-63. And the atmosphere is one of a higher level than regional play. I can guarantee you that. Totally unreal. 73-63. And one of the most exciting contests you could ever want to witness and hopefully listen to in high school sports. A double overtime win for the Amery Warriors, 73-63 for the Barron Bears. Back to talk about it with Ray Norstead. I don't know if Mike Jensen will be able to be composed or not, but we'll be back after this 1-minute timeout. Things have calmed down quite a bit now. And again, we tell you the final in double overtime, 73-63, but wow, our hats off to Coach Pete McCarthy and the Barron Bears on an incredible comeback. I don't know what anybody could really sense throughout the course of this contest. Amery clinging to a 13 and a 15-point lead for most of it, but when it got down to 10 points, I sensed something here, whether you want to believe it or not, Ray Norstead. And
did you sense that you missed your supper?
I'm not lying now. I'm telling you, I sensed something, and sure enough, it happened. They come back and just storm the basket from the outside.
and they end up sending it into overtime a couple of times against Amery. So now let's tell you that the Amery Warriors will advance to Ashland Thursday night, so a long road trip ahead of us, but we're happy to have this one out of the way, and again, we congratulate the Barron Golden Bears. Well, Ray Norstead, you get the weekend off, but I'm glad you were able to come along tonight, and we both got an education here this evening.
Well, once again, it's always nice to work with you, Bill, and appreciate that very much. It came out just kind of like we said it was going to happen tonight. It was going to be a close ball game. Our kids played really well out of the chute and started out very well, and then they just kind of in the second half kind of went a little bit, and we're lucky to get out of here with our lives. A few more missed free throws and we would have lost another one. So give our kids credit. They did hang in there all the way through and came out of here with a win, and that's important for us at this point. But I hope the kids learned something tonight, that they've got to stay with it, and they can't just relax. I don't care who they're playing. They're going to go up to Ashland. Ashland's a good ball club, and I've got a meeting on Thursday night, so you get to go by yourself, so I won't get half that short ride. But hopefully our kids will realize they got to come and play the whole night, and if they do that, we'll have another win.
Very good. Well, Ray, thank you for coming along. Thanks for your comments and being my sidekick on the air here tonight. And as you mentioned, the next game you won't see, and hopefully the next one you won't see either. If we can,
I'm going to catch up with you when you get into the section.
That'd be just fine with us. So again, have a safe trip back down to Madison as you and the WIAA have another tournament to go through this weekend. And as you travel down there, hopefully the luck will be going north instead of south, and the Amery Warriors will do well up at Ashland as well. So
I'll be anxious to find out how that goes, so let's hope we get a couple more wins here.
Thank you so much, Ray Norstead. And he'll be back if the Amery Warriors are back at a certain stage. Now, let's tell you quickly that in the game, Marcus Wilhelm finished with 19 points on the evening. Gabe Brotzel fouled out with 14 points. Matt Koppinger came through all of his points in the fourth quarter or in overtime, 15 points on the evening. Jake Ginter a good night with 13, and Scott the House Jensen with 8. Coming off the bench, Matt Lindee did not score. Maya Fredrickson added 4. Looking at the Barron Bears, Monty Peterson sat on the bench most of the evening. He was in foul trouble right away, and he left the game after fouling out with 5:40 to go and finished with 2 points. Mike McDonough fouled out with 1:59 to go. He left with 9. Mike Jackson fouled out with 37 seconds to go and left with 7. Chris Fight fouled out with 3:10 to go and left with 11. Ben Peterson came through with a big 20 points tonight for the Barron Bears. Coming off the bench, Pat Malone with 8 points on the evening. Warren Becker finished with 4. Ryan Dodge fouled out with 1:09 to go, did not score. Scott Perella picked up 4 fouls, did not score. And Crowley, number 40, Tony Crowley, coming off the bench there, played some good basketball and finished the game with 2. 18-6 Amery after 1. The Warriors led at 34-19 at the half, 42-27 after 3, and then it was 55-55 at the end of regulation, 59-59 after the first overtime, and Amery goes on to win at 73-63 in double overtime. I'll be back with the coaches right after this 1-minute timeout. With us now, Coach McCarthy. And Coach, first of all, it's been a tough season for you all season long, but at least you and all those good athletes on your team and all the wonderful fans who showed up here tonight to support you will have something to talk about for some time to come with that incredible comeback here tonight over Amery.
Yeah, we've had a tough year, and just seems like we just can't get the break down the end. And we work hard, and we try and create some things, and we have a heck of a comeback, but you know, the ball just doesn't go our way, it seems, when we get to the end of these games. It's been a tough year, but you got to credit the kids. The effort they gave tonight and the effort they've given all year long has just been outstanding. You just couldn't ask for anything more as a coach.
Well, I have to wonder, a lot of good athletes out there on the part of your team. And again, we mentioned the wins just did not come your way this year, but has anything like this happened prior to tonight's game throughout the course of this season? Holy smokes, Amery with a 13 to a 15-point cushion for most there. And somehow you got her down to 10, and thereafter you took over with those three-pointers, and it was a storm after that.
Yeah, believe it or not, this is the second time we've done this year. We were down early in the year to Tech by 21 points at halftime. 19 points with 6 minutes left, and we came back in that one and tied it up, and then ended up losing in a single overtime. So we've been in this spot before, and we knew that we always have a chance. You watch Kentucky, you watch LSU, these college games, and you know anything can happen. So if you keep your head up, you still always have a chance.
Quite frustrating that Monty Peterson had to sit out most of the contest tonight, and then he fouled out real early on top of it. And then, of course, you lost key people in the end there. You lost Fight, you lost McDonough, and just when Jackson was starting to warm up, he had to come out of there. So even with all those things not going your way, you still held with them in double overtime.
Yeah, it really it didn't show up, I guess, until the second overtime there. Once we got down a little bit, we didn't have the senior leadership in there with McDonough at the point, and that hurts a little bit, you know, and he's the kid you've been going to all year, and he's not in there. It makes it tough.
All right, Coach. Well, again, we want to congratulate you on a great outing here tonight. It was a rough season for you, but it's over, and even though you don't win here tonight, you're going to close the season on a highlight in my book. So we want to congratulate you in that respect. And with the people coming back, we want to wish you the best of luck when next year rolls around.
All right, thank you.
Coach McCarthy of the Barron Bears, and we'll be back with Amery coach Steve Wilhelm right after this 1-minute timeout. On with us now, Amery coach Steve Wilhelm. And, Coach, I don't know where you want to start on this one, but the key thing is I guess we went to school toward the end of the ball game tonight. And number 2, we come away with a win, so we're still alive for another night here.
Well, we're lucky, you know. I thought the big thing I told the kids here was that we came out at halftime and we didn't have any intensity offensively. In the start of the third quarter, we did very poorly. We didn't execute very well. You know, I think sometimes kids think, well, you know, these guys were up by 13. They'll just go away. They're not going to even try to come back. And well, that isn't the case. But sometimes mentally they get themselves in that condition. But you know, I was disappointed that we ended up with, you know, senior guys making really foolish plays. You know, the dunk by Gabe really changed the game as far as, you know, the momentum goes. Instead of us getting 2 points and going up by 9, you know, they get the opportunity to shoot the 2 free throws, get the ball out of bounds, but to get the crowd back into the game, and that really hurts you. And, you know, and then with 7 seconds to go, you know, all we need is to get the ball in bounds, and House tries to throw the long pass. And sure, if we make the long pass, it's great, but you know, we don't need that. At this time, all we got to do is get it in bounds, and the game's over because they'll have to foul, and we'll finish it off. But, you know, they never think about the consequences. Well, what if, you know, it doesn't work out? Then what happens? Well, then they get the ball out of bounds. You know, they don't think about those things, and that's why they're kids, and that's why they make foolish mistakes.